Good job, buddy. Keep on right there.
And a good evening to everyone out there in internet land. This would be the No Toad Racing Network. We've got the No Toad Racing League doing some qualifying. And for, like I said, for whatever particular reason it wants to do it, iRacing is showing me cars tonight. So we actually got a little bit of cars that are underneath the things, which those things were the Nodge. And we're just going to watch him. I'm not sure why. He's underneath the graphics. You can't see him, but I can. And I'm looking at the Nodge. Hi, Nodge. We'll flip there. See? It's pointed right at him. Do you want to see him? Do you want to see him? Look, it's Nodge. All right. Anyway, back to the points. Not real sure why this thing's doing what it's doing, but, stuff happens. Crazy, weird interwebs. Or not interwebs. Heck, what am I talking about? Yeah, we got points because we're in week 3. Took a Kyle Gritch victory last week at Watkins Glen while I was busy in the how about we say the Bahamas on a luxury yacht? I don't know. We'll go with that. That sounds better. That was actually my cup. Here, doing sound effects for you. How you like that thing? That actually was kind of got my cup stuck underneath a monitor. Didn't know it could do that. So anyhow, boy, we're off to a good start. You can tell I took a week off, can't you? Well, we got old sexy Waltrip himself, Kyle Gritch, sitting up atop of the points. He's got to win a couple top 5s. We got Michael Nash right behind him, and the sponsor for tonight's race, Terry Brooks, is putting up one little tiny point to Michael Nash. And he is in 3rd position there in the points. Christian Loshane, the Lotionmeister, is tied up with Marty Rogers for 4th. Old Piracini Pirouettis, North Wilkesboro. We're probably going to see some of them. And we're going to see them for more than Piracini. But he's sitting there in 6th. Davey Hendricks, Mr. Wins It All. He is... He's sitting there 7th, and we got William Jester in 8th. I got Doug Kelly and the Sarge there tied for 9th. JC, the Down Under Thunder, is in 11th. And I also dawned on me while we were watching that. Once I get the car up on the screen, I will tell you what I'm thinking for his paint scheme, because I think it's just shy of genius. Actually, there's a couple things he could do. But anyway, I like paint schemes, and I'm a food guy, so these are kind of where I'm going. Speaking of food, old Sticky Fingers Jason Benson sitting there in 12th. Zach Roethlisberger, we kind of affectionately know him as one of the resident aliens, sitting there in 13th. Ryan Travers in 14th. The Nodge sitting in 15th in points. Clay Cantrell, Al Corey, who's skipping tonight. I believe it's a hockey-related thing. Christian... he is here. Oh boy, let's see. There's a lot of people that are not here. Of course, we're just re-firing here on the Clash in real life. So that's on. We've also got we got some sick kids. Why Windows? Why? It just has to do this to me every single time. And it's nothing other than somebody favorited. Boy. We are going to do that. Figure out what that was. Look at me go. Yay. Anyway, you guys want to see the starting lineup? Okay. There they are. There they are, Timmy. All right. We are at North Wilkesboro Speedway. That would be why everything looks so old. But then again, it looks so right because, it's Wilkesboro. And who doesn't like Wilkesboro? If you don't, let me know. I may have to say bad things at you. Nero! Slow motion Nero! Nero! We may have the mufflers on the cars. We may not. Heck, who knows? On the grid, we got Nash and Traver, we got Vincent and Loshane, we got Brooks and Gretsch, we got Shell and Piracini, Campbell and Sargent, Rogers and the Nodge. We got Rogers with Jester, McCuskey rounding out, and as usual, this thing is trying its best to not scroll for me. We got the tower fixed. SDK has managed to do that much, so maybe we shouldn't be looking to gift horse in the mouth, right? Maybe. And this is just what I should be asking for. But the Gretsch Mobile, we might end up with a starting park. That's what he was saying. Pace car's down, green lights are on. Michael Nash leads them off. And the Nero into turn one. And some more Nero. Down into two. Down back to the third time. The Winn-Dixie colors. Flying high for Michael Nash. And our friends at Cooper Camera Works decided that, oh, Christian, don't bounce that thing off the wall like that, Haas. You don't want to do that. But anyway, they went over and they put some cameras in some different spots because I think iRacing tried to make these cameras look like they were from 1985. Well, that camera definitely picks them up, don't it? So we got 4 laps in the books. We got 14 cars. That's kind of a weird sounding thing. I'm stopping just because I'm kind of curious of just how that sounds. But anywho's, take us a run around here through the starting field. That is not Michael Nash. There we go. Piracini is trying to be everyone. But there is your current leader, Mr. Michael Nash. Running second, sticky fingers himself. Johnny Benson. Oh, man, look, all I got to do. All I had to do was start it. Oh, bother. Sarge. Let's see what we got going here, Sarge. Rolling off into 3. Coming off of 4. Oh, yep, that's going to be a problem. Oh, boy. Lock him down. Hey, you know what? He made it across the line and nobody hit him. Yeah. I've seen worse. There is Mr. Piracini. Oh, well, we're jumping. Well, we're just everywhere. Where are we going? Go on. Tell me where I'm at, SDK. Oh, let's see. There's the Terry Brooks Mobile. That would be our guy for the night. Throwing down some sponsor money. We can ride on with him. We can look out the tail. The what I call them, Cooper Camera Works. They got on there. We got some stuff figured out. We're doing things that we do. We're putting cameras in places that they just should be. We're looking back at the 03 of Ryan Traver. I do believe, without hopping on that, I think that's a Space Jam car. Let's jump up there. Go where your gun is here. That is indeed Space Jam. That is Lola Bunny. Pretty sure that's Lola. I think that's what her name is. I'm sure the internet will correct me immediately. Because, you know, that's what the internet does. Going to come around to start lap 10 under caution. Get them doubled back up. Get him ready to do some high-speed circles again. So what does Sticky Fingers have for Nash on this restart? Restarts are on the leader, and you can't beat him. So this should be advantage Nash, but you never know. Come back around. The green is going. We have got a pretty good jump for Nash. That was a really good restart. And this is a little high there. Little high, little high. Nash says, all right, see ya. I'm out. Everybody else is kind of hanging side by side here. Got Brooks working underneath Benson. Yeah, we got our wreckers again. The Nodge. What happened, Nodge? What we got going here? Is Nodge going to get help from Jester? Oh! Christian. Well, that's a little bit of a parking lot there. There's Kyle. There's Christian. What? That got big in a hurry. Let's see. Let's ride through here with Marty Rogers. Take a look and see what we got. Kind of a slow developer. It's going to be about midway up. You can see Christian on the outside there. Got up, bumps wall, smoke. Eek! Oh, not. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? That's fine. He's good. That's all right. You can take that. As long as nobody plows in here. Oh, well, that was close. All right. Back to live action role play here. Mr. Michael Nash still showing as your leader, Okola. We got lap 15 in the books. You know, I was thinking if everybody else was preoccupied elsewhere and we had a smaller field, this might not be what we had going on, but these cars tend to be a little cranky here. I was doing really slow laps. Like, I don't think maybe 70 miles an hour just so I could change camera angles. And those bumps were enough. That was definitely enough. Didn't want really any part of that. So this might be an interesting 160 laps here. We may be short of cars by the time this one's done because we only have one fast repair. Of course, you get a set of tires. You got 3 more sitting in the pits, and and all the fuel you want to dump in it. But I don't foresee this being people probably trying to put tires on every chance they get. I mean, once we actually get going, you don't really want to stop 8 laps on them. Could. Not going to do any good, but you could. So, Mr. Brooks has made his way up to second. Benson and Piracini will be your second row. Traver and Shell will be your third row. McCuskey and Sargent row 4. Jester and Rogers will be row 5. Campbell and Gretsch will be row 6. The Nodge and Christian will be taking up the tail of the field in row 7. We should be back to it here shortly. We'd sure like to think so anyways. Hitch a ride here with our leader. There we go. Off and away. You hear him skipping and hopping and trying to be gingerly with that throttle. Because old Wilkesboro, she's a bumpy one. But that's part of what gives you really good side-by-side racing is nobody has any sort of advantage. A lot of times the bottom is faster. Well, top's a little faster there. You get a shallow angle in like that trying to stay low. You hit the bumps. Can't quite dig in and get going. And these are the things that happen. Which, granted, these guys are doing better than we're doing in the Clash. And this is like the third caution that they've been under just since we've been on. If that's telling you anything, I mean, they're as good as the pros in NTRL. Possibly better. Hop on with the Piracini mobile. There, Matt. We'll finally put you on. Look, there you are. You're supposed to be there. Show up. He is very clearly shifting. Doesn't really have anybody trying to run him down from behind. All right, so I guess we'll try again. And now you're being led by Terry Brooks. He's down there in North Carolina. Which, you know, may as well be at North Wilkesboro for me because I'm kind of in the middle of the country. So I am nowhere near it. And our up-fronter, Michael Nash. And then our frequently incorrectly pictured Matt Piracini. Ryan Travers in fourth with his Space Jam automobile. And I got Benson is getting fought with here. Oh, hey, there he's back. So we had Hooters, then we didn't. Now we got him again. Life is better with Hooters. But anyway, he is fighting back and forth there with Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers and Hooters. That's definitely not something I really expected to be talking about tonight. I mean, not together. I did remember that we had a Hooters paint scheme. Just, you know. It is what it is. All right. Let's see who we got a better shot at. Oh, we don't really have a shot either way on. There we go. Get him. Get him. Get Benson. Get him. Sick him. No, it's not going to work. All right. Well, you can't tell me I didn't try. I tried to get him. All right. And hang out behind them is Mr. Michael McCuskey. The double deuce. Double stripe, double deuce. Hang out behind him. He's got the throwback Mountain Dew scheme. That would be Mr. Will Jester. And JC. So now we're going to look at this. And the side of this paint, he's got the stripe, which, Krispy Kreme's his thing. But what if you either had a real long cinnamon twist or a long john up on the side of that? Because you got all that room there. A round donut really probably wouldn't look right, but like a cinnamon twist or a long john, I think that's where we're at. A nice like chocolate iced long john or white icing with some sprinkles. I think it might look good. I mean, I could just be hungry and really thinking of donuts, but I think that would look cool. Good. I mean, I may try and lick the side of his car. All right, so back to Sargent here. He is your 10th of the top 10 and source of one caution. So far, doing work to make sure he is not the source of a second caution. He is getting no harassment whatsoever from the Nodge. Nodge just out here matriculating around, doing him some digital circles, trying to keep it off the wall. Marty Rogers in the Bud Light mobile. Underrated paint scheme. I don't know. I haven't really seen it rated, but I really like that. That's a really just nice, clean, good flowing paint scheme. I like it. I like it a lot. Nodge just turned his fastest lap of the race. There is Mr. Christian Loshane, and same thing. I mean, may as well just call him my neighbor. We're really not that close, but for people who be in North Carolina, yeah, we basically are in the same spot. And the Gretsch has left the building. So here we are, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. We've got a little bit of a fight, and it is centered around Benson. Vincent is just trying to make that high side work, and it could just be something as simple as he doesn't like the bumps. That's I mean, they kind of upset the car. And like I said, I was running them not very hard, and it definitely was. It was a thing. It was a big thing. But you guys figured out that I put that camera there because I knew I was going to have a Nerum cam if I had it. And honestly, I was kind of thinking I was going to catch backfires with that one, and I didn't. So, you know. I do like that camera, though. All right. Let's start playing some ride-along here. We'll do some ride-along theater. Just hear some motor noise, and I will shut up for a couple laps. And we've got caution again. And that would be the 22 of McCuskey is showing that he has managed to land himself a foul of the law. Let's see what we got here. Well, doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary. Oh, yeah, what? Getting back up off the throttle of 4. Oh, Yahtzee. Oh, you took a bite out of my donut mobile. All right, well, all said and told, everybody gets going. Everything looks okay. Got some takers on pit road. Our lap 42 of 60, so we are a quarter of the way through. There comes the pace car. Marty Rogers is your leader. Leader of Cola. I have been thinking of Super Troopers. I do not know why, but this is what you get. Man, good thing it ain't a drinking game out in L.A. because everybody's probably die of alcohol poisoning. They're back under caution again. Rowdy's pointing the wrong way. You know what? I think every time we wreck, they wreck. Well, I think we can get some conspiracy theories going there. All right, Marty has led his lap. And now he's going to duck out, which will put Terry back in the pole position. I don't know why I don't just call it the pole position all the time. I mean, your leader, pole position, I mean, they are fairly interchangeable. These are the great mysteries of life that I sit and ponder while I'm blabbering at you guys nonstop. And I really do. I think of that at the weirdest times. Sometimes I'll just drive to work and something from a broadcast pop in my head. I'm like, oh, I wonder why. And then I'll just wonder about it for a while. So we have got 13 on the track. And let's see here. Let's switch this. Okay, our low chain was. All right. I thought low chain was still going to be a lap down. He is not. So, okay. All 13 are still on the lead lap. So, we're good. We're good. Everybody racked back up here. Right on Terry. Go, Terry. Don't put it in reverse. Don't. There you go. Good. There you go. Oh, Piercini, pirouette! Around he goes. Nobody touches him. Oh, man. Like the kid with stinky pits at homecoming dance. Nobody's going to touch him. So the 24 does the deal. And we get a Piercini pirouette out of it. Man, I need a graphic for that. I need a bug graphic to be like, dude, can I have one? Because that would be pretty sweet. And I know that Matt doesn't like these. I like them. It's almost like a catchphrase. It's almost as good as Nyerum. Right down there, again, shallow entry, bumps. You can see the car shake, and around she goes. Masterful job, man. Really, honestly, a good job of not hitting anything. That was way better than I'd be able to pull that off. Right on board with him. Probably see the thing hop. But Terry, man, he got a fantastic start. Look at that thing. Oh man, maybe a little heavy on the brakes or a little brake bias there with cold tires. That may have been it. You know, just one of these things. So that was quick. That's what she said. We're coming up to lap 50, so we're almost a third of the way through. Shouldn't have said that. I just punched my, oh man, my steering wheel holder. Man, that was painful. That's right, train of thought. See, I was trying to sneak one in and I do something stupid. This is what happens. So, sooner or later, we're going to figure out how to get these things running, and we're just going to do some laps and get dug in here to the Grassroots 160. We're going to get there. I tell you, we're going to get there. We're only a half hour into it, and we have got a third of the way through. We're doing as good, if not better, than the Clashes right now. So just rest assured, we're not doing any worse than the professionals. The pace car is off one more time. Go, Terry, go! Uh-oh, here comes Michael Nash. Is Nash going to take the lead? Oh, boy, I think we might be in Nashville. He takes the lead. He was going to check out. He is going to take it. Terry is not going to take it. And we're going to have to go back here with JC and Shell, McCuskey. I think we got Sargent just tailing along here. Yep, that's Sargent in the back. Well, that was kind of odd. I wonder if that was netcode. Oh, one just kind of really like he jumped, or maybe I just didn't look at it at the right spot. I am really starting to wonder about this high side. The high side looks, I mean, honestly, it looks pretty viable, but then you see somebody and they go, and it's just a couple laps in, and it just kind of stops working. I'm not real sure. I think the jury's going to be out on this, whether or not it really works. JC drops low. Looks like he's actually making some time that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the top's going to work. My very not professional opinion. It just doesn't look like it's really going to work. Getting low just kind of looks to be the thing. Oh, here's JC's tires he got down there. That low entry into one sounds like it's an issue. I'll turn this up. Listen here to them tires. Kind of get some tire drag down there, and you can hear them kind of getting louder and softer. You can hear them kind of bouncing. 3 doesn't do it as much. Hear them down there. Go back into 1, you'll hear it. It's subtle, but you kind of hear them sort of porpoising through the corner a little bit. These, these are definitely not cars from 1996. They're definitely set up different, and years of sitting there. They just recently scanned North Wilkesboro, so it's not like we've got a quote unquote used track. I mean, we've got the old sat out in the weather track. So really glad to have it back in real life. It's a cool track. I personally hope they could bring back Rockingham. I've got a jar of the asphalt from the teardown. Easy, JC. Oh, Piercini's coming around with a vengeance. Well, he may not, probably not with a vengeance, but he is coming back around. Up to the front. To the front, to the front. Do some ride on with our leader. But for real, you can go on Rockingham's website and get a little bolt, or well, yeah, a little about the size of a baby food jar. You can get the asphalt. And if you're old like I am, that's cool, because I remember a lot of races from there. And cannot wait to see Cup cars actually at North Wilkesboro. That is going to be awesome. Trucks, everything. Man, go race bicycles around there. That'd be cool by me. Speaking of cool by me, the jockey paint scheme, the in real life their paint scheme that I think Suarez has it on tonight. That's not what Watermelon Man is running, but that's just a cool, reminds me of the old Kenny Schrader post 9/11 paint scheme they did when M&M's let them take the paint scheme off. They just draped a flag over that. That was the old Pontiac Grand Prix that he did that with. It's good. I mean, it's, terrible reason to have it on there, but that was just a really cool paint to do on a car. There's like a flag laid over it. Oh, Brooks has got this place figured out. Just making nice, consistent laps. Bring this little graphic up, and or it won't come up. All right, cool. That's right. Sure thing. All right, maybe they don't have the timing and stuff figured out. There's a few things that have just decided they just aren't coming on. So anyway, I'm just gonna bring up lap times for him. He's running pretty consistent. The problem is that 60 is getting larger. And that 60, of course, is the Winn-Dixie 60, the old Mark Martin paint scheme that Michael Nash has got on. Here he comes, boogadat, boogadat. Well, we'll just try and bring it up like this. There we go. This will kind of work. So there is your leader in second place. Why? Oh, okay. So Shell and Piercini are back and forth enough that we're getting a lot of back and forth here. We got some side-by-side off into turn 1. Whoa! Flames, Hooters, Flaming Hot Wings. Yeah, that killed momentum on the 1. Nash is not getting there. Pop back around the back. We've got some battling happening. We also got another caution in the real life that we don't have here. So a half second or so here between our leaders. Trying to do the math real quick. About almost 5/10. About another half second there from Benson to McCuskey. Then we got JC and Christian are just a couple of tenths off each other. Or maybe that's Christian back to Nodge. Oh, and just off that corner, jumped him out to just past a half. We've got the Hooters Wings car chasing the Vegan. Let's go get him. Get him, Nodge. 40th anniversary blackout Hooters. A lot of people probably been blackout drunk at Hooters. Probably way more than 40. Closing in on halfway, and there are some side-by-siders up here. Where are they? That's what I thought. I was thinking that was McCuskey and Benson. So we got Piracini and Ryan Traver that are kind of up and around. We will let this thing look for a minute. Oh, we could just do some nose cameras. All right, we'll do some ride-alongs on the nose because that won't trigger a caution like every other time I've tried to do this. All right, we'll do some crank it up ride-along here for a little bit, and we'll get it past halfway. We're right on board with the Nodge as we have broken halfway. Look out. I can't sing, or I'd throw some credence looking out my back door at you. We got nothing out Nodge's back door. We've got a 14 pointing the wrong way now in LA. We are doing better than the pros, folks. The pros ain't got nothing on the toads. Toad pros. Pro toads. No Toad Pro Racing League. The NTPL. No Toad Pro League. That works. I can't really spit out NTRL, so. Let's see. The Christian's got everybody kind of just chasing him around. Brooklyn, huh? It's in Iowa. Don't get it. So, why am I back here? Well, because Mr. Brooks is starting to, well, not starting to. He's keeping up. Kind of stinking up the show a little bit. This is his show. He should be able to stink it up if he wants so. He's out getting some laps turned. Or turned. He could be turned laps. I'm really not sure. I don't really know. Hey, guess what? Caution. I almost jumped on board with him, and I didn't want to jinx him. Oh, Wilkesboro. I kind of feel bad. Alright, so let's see. Let's hop in on the sideboard with here with McCuskey, see what we got going on. These guys are in fourth. I wonder if they changed the gearing for it in the short track. iRacing thing, not NASCAR. See them bumps. Tires getting loud. Right rear touched. I mean, the ability to save them is really, I mean, these guys are doing a really, really good job saving these things. Sarge, what the hell? We have got pitters. What we got going on here? I do not see a crash. iRacing, you lied. Oh. Well, that's an interesting... Well, what's Marty's... So... 13 cars is too many for a pit road? I don't believe so. Well, that's weird. I have no idea what was going on there. 90 of 160. Under green, the laps do go by here relatively quickly. Get them double backed up, doubled back up. Or maybe we're double backed. I don't know. Either or. I think we're looking at the 23 versus the 60 for the win here. We're going to be able to get a long run in to finish this thing off. 70 to go. I would say even on the short fuel, we're probably close to be able to pull that off. Turtles down the back straightaway. We got Nodge outside of JC. We got Sarge outside of... Oh! Man, the 60 saves it down the front straight. That was close. That was real. Not sure how we get through here, but let's see if we can get this. Let's see the 60. Power, slid, gets it by. Getting the power down is really a problem off of turn 4 with these things. And remembering to turn that full song up when we were doing a ride along, turn that back down. That was a little bit of a struggle too. The struggle bus. So we got crazy. Ran out of funding 16 laps in, says Sexy Old Trip. He showed up with a car that didn't have any sponsorship on it. So he's all out of dollars 16 laps in. He probably couldn't bring a crew with him, and I think the days of Morgan Shepherd getting out and doing a pit stop all by his lonesome, or just something you can't do. So it looks like Rogers, McCuskey, they're both laps down. So we got 11 on the lead lap. The last of them would be the 28 of Sarge. So there is Traver, who is in second with Piercini behind him. And you see that blip way up ahead? And there he is. That's your leader. That is T. Brooks on that box, and he has a 1.8 second lead over second place. So it's fair to say that he has got a handle on this, and boy, I'll just show you. All I got to do is change the camera. Some nights I get lucky and we manage to just pull these out live, but so this is going to be turn 1, Bite and Piercini again. Yep. Oh! Nosed her in. 'Tis but a flesh wound. I've had worse. That'll buff out. Back to the live action drama we got going on here. Boy, that's rough. This is definitely, this has just really not been the night people were thinking it was going to be, I think. Because, dang. Been a bit of a rough one. But we're 100 laps in. We got another 10 down. 60 more to go. We'll be done by probably Thanksgiving. We're checking right now with Bob Pockris to see if they have the temporary lighting set up. We might need to get those turned on and warmed up. The campers are starting to light fires out here around the edge of the track so they can stay warm overnight. I think they've called in Martinsville to see if they had any extra hot dogs. Maybe they could get a semi full of them heading up. I don't know why they wouldn't pull something from, I don't know, anywhere else. Charlotte, Arlington, Rockingham. Well, I guess Rockingham wouldn't have probably anything. They were doing some non-NASCAR races, though, so maybe they do. This is my lie, and I'm just going to keep with it. Maybe they got some Rockingham hot dogs coming. They're not quite as good as Martinsville, but, I mean, if you risk starving to death because you've been racing here for 800 hours straight, I mean, it beats nothing. People are probably starting to try to pick off squirrels, put them over their fire. I don't know if there's gophers. Maybe there's gophers. Don't want to kill the gophers, sir. Maybe you see Caddyshack. So, Coliseum, we're down to 24 to go. These guys, they're starting to be better. As we double back up yet again. Here's our Brooks and Traver, Loshane and Benson, Campbell and Jester, Nash and Crutchley, Sarge and Shell, Piracini and Rogers. McCuskey has said, c'est la vie, and he is going to hit this one up some other week. So we're down to the Dirty Dozen. Man, I don't know. Terry is really, I mean, you get it. I mean, your restarts off the leader. Man, he's really getting them. Get it. Oh, did Benson get the wall there? He didn't. That was awful close. All right, there's your first three. I mean, still really close enough to make a fight out of it. Got Christian moving in on Ryan, and they're honestly, Ryan kind of looked like he was going to start working in on Terry. The 3 and the 0-3 might be our fight here, though. The 3 working on the 0-3 may be our fight, I guess. Put that in. Whoa, mommy, wow. 3 cars about lost their right sides on that wall. If it had a new fresh layer of paint on it right there, we'd have had 3 cars wrecked. That was pretty wild. And I mean, the laps do go by quick here. Running best lap, the fastest lap actually right now is shocker, Terry Brooks. An 18.8 is his fastest. His last was 19. Still, no matter how you go around that, you are still talking 3 laps a minute. So we got 50 laps to go. So somebody smarter than me can do that math, because that is math that is honestly well beyond my capabilities right now. But they can wipe some stuff out. but that also means there's not a lot of time. So, it's time to get going. I mean, it's 50 to go, short track. I kind of hate to say this, but the intensity's probably going to need to pick up a little bit, and that more than likely means a little pushing, a little shoving, a little more bumping and banging, and these cars do not seem all that stable. So this may you can watch Piercini's car in that bottom. It is really hopping around. Need to have a tighter zoom. That's what we'll do for TV3 next time. Good save. Piercini hooked her off that corner, and it started hanging a hard left to the infield, and he caught it. But you can watch the cars on the inside as they go, just porpoising. You just watch them just hop down through there. And that is not fun at all. It's really hard to try and get the power down and do that because all the car wants to do is wreck. You know, the front end doesn't want to turn. And then all of a sudden, they get traction, so it tries to hook. And when you're bouncing, getting under power, you get a little wheel spin. It's miserable. So I'm sure the three we talked to tonight are all going to be mad. They're all going to be mad about different stuff. Probably going to be mad at somebody because, as the great Dennis did say, that's short track racing. I guess Dennis Hamlin would be. Some people don't know. If you don't listen to Door Bumper Clear, I hear him referred to as Dennis on there. Terry Brooks is still your leader, but knocking on the door, dun dun dun, is Christian Lotion on Ryan Traver. Oh man! Oh, we got him. Well, not quite. Yep, slide job. Well, we're going to have a crossover into one. The 3 is faster than the 03. Who'd have saw that coming? Yeah, so Christian is going to take off, and he's going to set sail. He's going to see if he can ruin Terry Brooks' day. We're going to see is Nash. So the question becomes, does Ryan have an issue? Did he maybe get tires hot by running that? Because he was really just kind of, I mean, not destroying everybody, but he was definitely quick, and he is, he's paddling the boat the wrong direction. And running high like that is not going to help his cause any. You just get down there and slow up that line. Piercini's taking a spot for him, so Travers moved back to 5th. Pop up here and check on. Yeah, well, there's still plenty of time to go there. I think Christian's going to have a little bit to go still. Nash is still considerably far back. Piercini's about 3/10 on him. We got Shell and Jester pretty close here. Let's jump over and see what they got going on. They're nose to tail with each other. Piercini's going to start working on Nash right along here. We'll be nosy with Piercini. Oh, wow. Man, that was a great launch. Yeah, Piercini's got the bite, got the dig, and he's got the spot. See if Nash is shifting. Nope. Still in 4th. All right, well, we've found something here. That 24 car shifting. I do not know why Nash is skipping like that. And Benson is now working on Traver. I don't think so much working on. I think he is. Oh, no. He's still working on. A little bit of wheel spin. Boy, just such a fine line of getting a run versus too much wheel spin and not going. Ryan is taking that high side. He's like, not today, sticky fingers. Benson needs to get some of that sticky on them tires. Oh, Bubba. Oh. Well, Bubba's not winning the Clash. Oh, so the speaking of 3 cars, the 3's been a weapon all night, and guess who took out Bubba? Old Grandpa's boy himself. So Benson and Traver here, they're hitting up some DMX. Let's get it on. Neither of them going to give up. They're never going to give them up. Never going to let them down. Get a Rickroll in there while we're at it. This is still the best fight we've gotten. While they're doing that, you've noticed the Donut Man has caught him. So now Benson's probably going to need to go from the offense to the defense. Try and keep JC behind him. He's kind of got it regrouped. Working underneath. He's got a good run. I mean, he's lower, but he's not so low that he's into having the issues. Boy, that 03 is up in the marbles. That'll get him. All right, you're going to try the crossover. I don't think that he'd have enough to get back underneath Benson there. I think that's going to be his spot. And it appears so. Benson's going to be saying, thank you, sir. And now JC has switched up high, and he has lost his spot to Daniel Shell. I keep wanting to call him Snell, like the helmet. CH. So if you hear Snell, that's we're talking about the Hooters car here, because you guys know by now it's me. Looky who has found their way to the front. And he did it while we were running over the Hooters car here. Just down underneath, got a little wiggle, got a little run. Takes her down into 3, and Terry's like, you know what? I'm not going to push this. You just go ahead and just roll on there, young Padawan. 22 to go. The 24 has taken the lead. Now, is he going to be able to hold it? Because nobody has been out front and held it other than Terry. 60 was up there. The 3 was up there. Seems like somebody else up there that just seemed like they got 6-8 laps out there in front, and that was it. So Piracini being your leader. Terry Brooks running second. Needs to come up. Running in third, Mr. Christian Lotion. It's Loshane. I haven't called him Lotion for a while. Michael Nash in fourth. We got Sticky Fingers. He is sitting there in fifth. Good points day for a lot of these guys. Again, we're not getting the big crowds. We're getting a smaller crowd here tonight. So we are going to be getting some good points for some of these guys. Ryan Traver is sitting in sixth with David Shell right behind him. He is definitely looking like he's wanting to pick some french fries off of Ryan's plate, though. He's stuck in them. JC is eighth right now. Nodge is sitting there in ninth. Gary Sargent is hanging out with 10th place. Marty in 11th. In the Mountain Dew, we got the can cars in the back. So Piracini is kind of starting to work his way out of here a little bit. Like, you know, quite a bit. There's the front four. Got a pretty good gap. They're all gapped out. And then that's the fourth place back to fifth is, I don't want to say massive, but there's the top of the screen. There's the 60. He's going into turn 3, and Benson's halfway between 1 and 2. The top four they've got themselves plenty of room to work with. The back half of the field is just trying to sort things out. Benson's pretty well got himself situated. He's away from him. We're going to jump back a little bit here, and we're going to watch the let's see, we're going to watch Daniel work on Ryan, and we're going to watch JC and see if he doesn't manage to snipe them both. Really wonder if Ryan just hadn't got the tires hot and just kind of ate them up. Oh, Austin Dillon Grimm, a Super Trooper style mustache. Look at him go. That's cute. Well, here we go. The 01's underneath the 03, heading down into turn 1. And the 117's going to take a vested interest in this fight. 3 is keeping him at bay. Doing a real good job of keeping him at bay. The high side is maybe just finally worked in with, you know, tires getting old enough that you don't have the extra grip on the bottom. Oh, Ryan's in the wall a little bit. Just kissed it. He really can't touch the wall any less than he did, but still, he touched it. Ye who touched it, bunched it? I don't know. He didn't really bunch it up in the wall, but he did scuff it a little bit. So we got 9 to go. It is definitely looking like this may be the fight to the finish that we're really looking for. Nash is closing in on Loshane. He is still out past a half a second. So these 3 are the closest battle I've got right here. They're all within 2/10 of each other. So keep an eye here on the top. Piracini in the 24 is about a corner away from lap traffic, which is not going to help. Oh, there we go. The 01 is getting a little desperate. He's going to lose it. So now we're going to hop up here, and we're going to see JC with Ryan. They come across to start their 7 to go lap. Again, Piracini's got a massive. He's got a second half lead on Terry Brooks. Got a 1.2 second lead on Christian, who's 7/10 back of him. But he is getting. He actually just had a bad corner, it looks like. Bring this up here. See how close we're looking here. Yeah, he's just under half a second. That is for third. 5 to go. 5-0 Lapos, folks-os. Somehow Google thought I just summoned it. My phone just lit up. So Nash is making up ground. He is now within a tenth, or he's closed down a tenth. He was at 48. Now he's got as close as 3,300s. His entry's not as good. Loshane's getting him on entry. We got 3 to go. You see Piracini is way out there. Brooks is way out there. They've got a second and a half each in between them. Two to go. I don't think he's got it. I don't think Nash is going to get him. So it looks like our finishing order here is going to be Mr. Piracini Pirouetti. With Brooks finishing behind him. There we go. Matt Piracini going to be your winner tonight. With Terry Brooks coming home second after dominating a lot of the race. Christian Loshane is going to come in third. Michael Nash going to finish fourth. Old Sticky Fingers himself is going to be in fifth. Ryan Traver is going to be in sixth, with JC finishing in seventh. And Nodge finishing eighth. A good top 10 for him. Top 10 for Gary Sargent. Marty Rogers is going to take the actual 10th position. And Daniel Schell is going to come home in 11th. Will Jester is 12th. Michael McCuskey's 13th. And Kyle, he's going to be 14th. There is your finishing order for the No Toads at North Wilkesboro. There we go. I say we have a graphic for this, believe it or not. There it comes. So Jester was a lap down on there, but you can see we got some finishers. We're going to hop in here.
Oh, man.
They're going, and they're already got them talking over the top of everybody. So let's start with the lower one. I really only need, let's see, Christian is who I want. I believe he finished in third. How goes it, neighbor?
Pretty good. That was after wrecking on that my first wreck and getting that meatball. I was kind of like, okay, we'll see what we can gather here, and everything kind of just went our way. We got the good caution, and then came through.
It definitely. I don't know the word for it other than battle. It just looked like a battle out there. The cars looked like they were hopping and skipping. Doesn't look like any of them were happy to be on the track. What kind of problems are you guys having out there?
I'll go with that for saying this one.
We just call it a battle and call that good enough.
Yeah, it was if you got on throttle too early, you were gonna loop it. If you got too much brake, you were gonna loop it. But it was a battle, to say the least.
Right on. Well, I don't think I've had a chance to have you on here at the end of the race. Or anybody you want to say hi to, or anybody you want to say something bad to, as long as it's not too bad.
And not really. Everybody just had a good race. I'm happy that everyone, this is a great race put on, and glad everyone's great. This is a great league to be in. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Hell, we're glad you're in here. So that's third place, Christian Loshane, or AKA Christian Lotion. Terry Brooks, your runner-up and race sponsor. Terry, what was your your night like tonight?
I just trying to be patient. Car had a little instability in the gas. Too heavy braking, you was either locking up or kind of slip sliding around. So it was just trying to be patient. Thought I played strategy real well, but evidently that later pit stop for Matt worked out really well with the tire wear.
Yeah, I honestly kind of thought this was yours. I mean, you were just kind of walking away from everybody. I mean, there was a pretty considerable chunk of the race nobody could touch you. I definitely agree there. I thought you kind of had that, but yeah, Matt kind of came alive at the end there. Is there anything other than just getting another caution or something, like that to try and get him?
Even if we'd had a caution, I think he was 16 or 18 lap newer on tires, and that long in a run, there was just there was no way I was going to beat him. Not especially getting on the outside. I mean, if everybody pitted, then there would have been a shot. But with what he played strategy-wise, it was perfect.
Yep, it definitely looked good. Is there anybody that you want to tell hi to or anything?
My dad, he's watching. I think my brother's watching. My boys are watching. And just anybody else. Love y'all putting us on. Glad I could help. Think it was a good race. Wish we'd had more guys.
Yeah, I think the Demolition Derby at the Coliseum kind of did us in a little bit tonight. But you guys still, I mean, I had said that it's probably better we didn't have more cars just from as bad as they looked like they were taking the bumps down low. There was a lot of instability in these cars tonight.
Yes. Yeah, it worked out good. I mean, we didn't have a lot of cautions. I've ran several races here, and it's a caution fest. We actually got to race, so it was a really good night.
Yep. Well, that is our sponsor for tonight, Terry Brooks. He is our runner-up, and now we've got Fast Matt Piracini. Matt, I got a Piracini pirouette out of you, so I mean, let me have it because I let you have it.
Yeah, I actually gave you two tonight. I'm pretty sure I get the award for most cars passed tonight by a mile. I had to come from the back twice tonight, so that was a lot of workout. But I don't know. I wasn't very good on new cold tires, but once the tires got warm and a little bit of wear on them, then I was able to turn some pretty good laps. And yeah, the tire difference, I think, was probably what really helped me a lot there with Terry at the end. I knew it was going to be tough to beat him or Nash, but I mean, I'm stoked. I mean, I haven't won a Sunday Series race in just about 2 seasons now, so real happy to get one tonight.
Yeah, it almost looked like there was a switch that flipped, and just all of a sudden, here you come. And I mean, just like this unannounced arrival. It's like, oh, hey, here's the 24 just marching through the field.
Yeah, I hope I gave you some interesting things to watch. Anyway, watching me come through the field twice.
You were definitely around the camera a lot. There was a lot of flipping through there that we were catching you, not maybe even directly on, but it just kind of seemed where there was cars around each other, the 24 was part of them cars.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm beat. I'm absolutely wore out. This car is horrendous on this racetrack. The setup is way too rough. Yeah, it was a real handful, and kudos to everybody for not having more cautions than we did. Hate the fact that I looped it twice on my own, but real happy. I have had absolutely horrendous luck, as you know, running this 2007 tribute scheme for Jeff. I don't think it's hardly ever finished a race without getting destroyed. So I am absolutely stoked that I put it in victory lane today.
Yeah, and it's there and in good shape. Who do you want to tell hi to?
I just want to say hi to my wife, Leanne, and daughter, Johanna, and thanking them for letting Dad have Sunday nights to come race with the guys. And, everybody in the league. I'm so happy I found this league, just about 2 years ago now. And trust and everybody that I've gained with everybody, and being able to be promoted to an admin of this Sunday series is something real special. And just thanks to Sarge and Rafter and all the guys for just welcoming me in with open arms. There isn't a better league to race for in iRacing, and I would put a lot of money on that with anybody.
Well, all right. Well, since you brought that up, I was going to kind of give you static out of here, but I'll do it in here. We're totally looking at admin hacks. I mean, this is obviously you cheated up your tires with some sort of admin debauchery.
You'll have to. I'll tell anybody, file a protest with Sarge and Jester, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, Nodge even gave us a cool form we can do that with. All right, well, guys, I appreciate it, and we're gonna let everybody get back to doing what they are doing tonight. And we appreciate everybody coming and listening in. And it's Sunday night, so it's back to work tomorrow. We race on Sunday because we got to go to work on Monday and pay for this hobby. So everybody, it was fun. It was banging and beating and doing the kind of short track stuff that we do. And we will catch you next week. Have a good one.
Good job, buddy. You run right there.